Hello everyone, welcome back to Intelligent Design. I'm your host Dan Felder, and today we are going to be tackling the incredibly intelligent design that is Dracula. So, what does the final boss of Castlevania have in store for us? Well, first we go up here, we pick up a boomerang. Okay. Boomerang to fight the boss, right outside of his thing. Nice, whip upgrade, very good. Get some hearts, and another whip upgrade. So, ready to fight the boss. Let's go do it. All right, look at that. So we've got a little bit of a skull here rising out of the ground. What's going on? Floats to the ceiling, and then his cape appears. Now he pulls his cape back. Are we in a cinematic? Nope, that's fire. Okay, back up. No, nope. Okay, that's very bad. Wait, like I can usually attack the fire to kill it. Hey, look, it went like right through me. All right, go that. Yeah, okay. So if you stay back far enough, hit the fireball. Oh, that was mad. Okay, wait, I need to start killing him. So wait. Okay, get the fire. Whoa, he's appeared inside me. Okay, go out there and take that. Is that holy water? Okay, I'll use the holy water to kill him. And I'm dead. And I'm dead. All right, let's try that again. So that's what Dracula is very much like as you fight him for the first time. He's just scary, intimidating. He just rips you apart. But luckily, you get to fight him again right away because of the checkpoint. All right, pick up that, pick up that. I didn't even deal damage to him, I don't think. Maybe I did. I certainly didn't notice. All right, get the boomerang, but let's get the holy water this time. Holy water is always so good against bosses. Kill the Grim Reaper easily. All right, let's do this. And we see him spawning, so we're going to put that right there. Ha! So yeah, got you. Wait, did it really? Aha, yeah, okay. We got this. Oof, wait, he's not taking damage. He's not taking any damage. I'm taking damage. I hit him like 3 times with the holy water. I'm wailing with his whip. Oh, God, those things. All right, come on, let's try this. And how much health does he have? This is amazing. Wait, okay, wait. Am I doing no damage the whole time? Yeah, I'm still doing no damage. All right, that can't be the way to hit him. That cannot be the way, and I'm dead. Okay, well, that's fine. I just wasn't attacking him correctly, clearly. Let's try this again. All right, get the boomerang. Maybe the boomerang is correct after all. Maybe the holy water is like an interesting thing. It's nice that they give you 2 options of how to fight him, like with 2 different weapons, but that's weird. All right, okay, let's try this. Huh. Okay, so the head is rising out of the floor. The head. Maybe the head's what you're supposed to focus on. Whoa, I jumped right over that. Okay, hit that, and yeah, okay, I can hit those. And yeah, I'm doing nothing to his body, but let's see. God, they spread out. Look at that pattern. They go so wide. You have to be so far away to reliably be safe. Be like all the way back here. But, okay, wait. If I go really far back, maybe I can get the boomerang on him. Oof, did not get a chance to... Oh! Do you see that? There was a little flash, and he took a damage. Okay, you need to attack the head. That's so clever in that opening cinematic. How it's just the head, it rises up, it's just the head, then the body appears. And look how it's like contrasting the rest of his body. Now, all the previous bosses very much have had their character sheet, their character design be continuous solid color or overall unified form, whereas this is just the complement to orange. How clever is that? Blue complement to orange, I'm orange, head's blue. It's just very clever. But it also contrasts really clearly against his red and black cape. So all right, so that's where we're supposed to get him. Okay. Bam. Whoa! Look at that. I mean, I was just near him, and I jumped over the fireball spread, like the shotgun spread, the way I usually do a fireball thing. That's really dangerous. Let's see. Come on, let's get him with the boomerang. And oof, and I died. And you notice how it hit the holy water? Yeah, the holy water is useless. I need to use the boomerang here. Okay. Like, holy water is just clearly a fake trap here. It goes into his body, but his body is immune to it because I have to hit his head. I can't hit his head with the holy water and stun lock it. So we're using the boomerang. It's kind of funny that they put the holy water like there because I'm using the boomerang. It's bound to hit the holy water on the side eventually, and you just... it's almost like a stage hazard because you do not want it. All right, let's go over here and get some... only have a single shot, but see, like, I managed to really get him there. All right, come on, fire. Yeah! Come on, look for the shot. All right. Oof. Okay, yeah, see the holy water fell because the boomerang's eventually going to hit it. But I don't need the holy water. All right. Oof, that hurt so much. Come on, get there. Damn it. All right. I can do this. Jump up, throw. He's so fast. Oh, he just appeared inside me. He just appeared inside me. That is not fair. I started moving the moment I saw him. Okay, I got to be faster. That's just clearly what it is. I've got to be faster. Okay, got the boomerang there. God, this is so hard. But I've dealt 3 damage to him. I just need to get the pattern down and figure out how to take care of him. Like, this is clearly a pattern. Like, it's much less chaotic than the Frankenstein monster or those sort of things. No, I got the holy water. God damn it. Okay. Maybe I should just die. I'll give it a shot. Okay. Whoa, I think I actually could have... Wait, can you legitimately just jump? Oh! You see, it's a shotgun pattern. So the farther you are back, you can hit the middle one with your whip, and the other ones will go around you. But if you're really close, you can maybe jump over it, like I did that one time. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, no! Okay, I immediately tried to walk out of that, but he just appeared right in the middle of me. All right, let's see. Go and jump. Yeah, I can jump over those fireball shotguns. Check this out. Okay. Whoa, no! I swear to God, I am not. I'm immediately moving the moment I see him appear around me, and he always hits me. That's completely unfair. That's not good design right there, though. That's really unfair. All right, jump, and I'm dead. Okay, but look. I can handle this as long as I jump over those fireballs and then hit him. Because I'll be able to hit his head with the whip. Do I even need the boomerang? Well, I better have it just in case, because he's really far away. Then I'll be able to hit him from far away and hit him from up close. Which is good, because I do not have that many hearts. All right. So I'm going to take a quick pause here for my attempt to reenact my early impressions of this. And I did actually take notes when I was playing the game the first time, so I do remember how the experience went. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what we've done so far. So with this big, slow opening animation, that's really exciting. And it does hint that the head is the right place to hit him, not the rest of his body. And the fact that the rest of his body is immortal at first, and that the holy water that they give you here is just overwhelmingly impossible to use against him, doesn't do anything, really implies that the thing that you just used to beat all these previous bosses, maybe, you're not allowed to. You have to beat this guy honestly. He's immune to the holy water. That's really impressive. And the fact is, because some bosses just take a lot of hits to hurt, it's not clear at first that you're not supposed to fight him by attacking his boss. He just seems invincible and all-powerful. And remember, Fiero, that sense of triumph over adversity, is so powerful because it gives you this a challenge that seems impossibly difficult at first, a challenge that seems almost impossible to beat. They usually do this in modern games by providing overwhelmingly exciting boss fights, like, just towering monsters that are 3,000 feet tall. And they give this huge sense of depth and power, and you watch them destroy other things. The NES doesn't have the luxury. So what they do is they let you do this, and they make the boss seem invincible by making sure that you aren't able to even seem to hurt him. That he shreds you, and he's flashing around, and you can't even seem to hurt him. So even like I'm over here and I'm just wailing on the whip, like I'm just attacking him as quickly as I can, I'm not doing any damage. Which means if you start getting really good at being aggressive, you can get that, but you won't do any damage. So here, and also if you start trying to attack defensively like this, you don't have time to jump up at his head. All right, so there, go there, not doing any good. Okay, so, oh, and he hits me there. All right, so we're going to go back into trying to actually, just reenacting the initial impressions of what this happens. So you hit this guy, and you basically get situations where sometimes he spawns inside you. Yeah, actually, we'll just talk about the design. Ah, God, it's so evil. So right there, he spawns inside you, which means that you cannot stand still and fight him. You just cannot stand still and fight him. What happens is if you stand still and wait, like basically stand still and wait like a predator looking to strike, then he eventually just appears inside you, and he's too fast. You need to already be moving by the time he tries to appear inside you. That's not fair, but it is. But you just have to be basically panicked, like running around like Scooby-Doo. So I know he's going to stay right there, so I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to wait for the timing. And I notice by the fact that he lifts his arm back up, that's his wind-up right there. He goes, like arm goes up, and then the fireballs spawn. So that really helps the timing be a lot easier. I'm not reacting to the fireballs, I'm reacting to the arm. In this case, I paused the video, when I should be jumping right now. So I'm going to take some damage, I expect. I'm going to start mashing the jump button before I unpause. But basically, that provides the crucial wind-up that you need. Oh yeah, I managed to do it. All right, stand still, jump up and hit him. So if I stand still continually, I'm doing fine for now. That's clever. But then I take that. So most of the time, you can do fine by standing still, but eventually he just spawns inside you and deals too much damage. So what you need to be doing is you have to be afraid that he's going to spawn inside you, right? So what happens is, how do you make fear in this type of game? You want to do it via paranoia. It's too simple to do it via like environmental immersion and things like that. So the paranoia, is he going to appear me? Is he going to appear inside me? Where's he going to appear next? Is he going to appear inside me? Is he going to appear inside me? Is he going to hurt me? Is really tense. But without any way to control it, it's just clearly RNG. It's just like, oh, it's random. The game made him appear inside me. That's dumb. It's just, there's tension, but there's no fun. What's clever here is there is a way to counteract it. So what you do is you start running. You run as fast as you can. See, he appeared right inside me, but because I was already moving, I was able to get out of him. That I was able to keep moving, and he was not able to hit me. So in order to beat Dracula, you have to be constantly running. Like, maybe there's another way to do it, but this is how I figured it out. And so you'd be running around. Look at this, how tense this is. So, like, so while I'm running, though, I can't just run blindly, because I see what happened there was, like, I put the fireballs there because I jumped too early. If you jump too early, he shoots at you. You have to still be on the ground when he starts the shooting, and then jump over them. So that's actually another clever thing I wish I had talked about more, because what happens is, like, you're like, oh, maybe I can jump over the fireballs. So you wait till he's in front of you, then you jump, and then he throws the fireballs right in your face, like he just does. That's another clever little evolution of this boss fight. Because they could just made him always fire them in front of him, but they don't. They make it that if you don't get the timing right, he'll hit you in the face, no matter where you are. So that you're like, oh, okay, I just need to jump over them, and then I'll hit him in the face. And he appears in front of you, you jump up to hit him immediately, because of course you do, right? You want to kill the boss as quickly as possible. So the moment he appears in front of you, you jump up to hit him, but if you do that, if the moment he appears in front of you, you jump up to hit him, he fires the fireballs right in the face. Cannot do that. This is a boss about paranoia, about waiting for the opportunity, about being terrified and running back and forth that he might appear, and waiting for him to see if he appears. If he appears right in front of you, turn around immediately. Appears right inside you, keep going. So they didn't want it to be that the moment he appears, you immediately start wailing on him with a hammer. Like, that's often what happens in these types of fights is the boss, goes around and he appears, and you're looking for a way to hit him because you want to hit him as quickly as possible. And so it really makes you feel kind of powerful, like you're waiting for the prey to show itself. Like, all right, come on, where are you? Ah, there you are. Hit, dead. Hit you as hard as you can. But then we want this guy to be frightening. So it makes us run and wait for where he might appear so we can quickly dodge out of him or run away from him. And then we have to pause and wait for a split second and then jump up and hit him after he's already attacked. So this is all about keeping our attention on Dracula, focusing about where we have to hit him, focusing about how we have to hit him, and then focusing on the timing to hit him. Where everything is determined by Dracula. Dracula is in charge here. Dracula is in power. Where he appears determines where we're running. Where he appears, we have to wait for him to make his attack first, and only then can we make our attack. This is all about waiting and watching and being afraid of the damage he's about to deal. But, as you can see, get the rhythm down, which takes a while. This is one of the rhythms that takes a long time to get done. You can just get him. The only problem is he has so much health that it's a little unsatisfying. Like, you have to deal... you can get the rhythm down and then just mess up once or twice this whole time, and it takes a long time to get that extra, like, 10%. But anyway, so this is still... It's the final boss, so give him a little bit of leeway. All right, so there. So what's happening is I'm managing to avoid all this by running back and forth. All right, so I've figured out how to beat Dracula. We don't have a problem. Look, I'm not even using the boomerang because I don't need to. This is so much easier. Go up close, jump, hit him. Go up close, jump, hit him. No, painful. That's bad. Okay, hit this. I got this. All right. So, all right, well, that's the final boss. He is really cool. You have the climactic escalation of trying to figure out how to beat him. He has all these tricks about where you can fire the fireball, where he moves with the angle. So the actual technique to beat him is kind of complex. You have to move back and forth, wait for him to appear, wait for him to spawn, then jump, then hit. Like, it's very clever. But anyway, that's the final boss. And we have played Castlevania. Looking forward to seeing you more next time. And that's the game. All right, so you can check out our... Wait. No. That is bad. Okay, so those of you who have played before knew this was coming. This is basically Ganondorf. We are fighting Ganondorf right now. Like, the striking similarities between Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's final boss and this one are just amazing. So you have this big guy in a cloak who's throwing like these magical balls at you, and you have to either hit them to destroy them and then hit him, or you have to dodge around and hit him directly. So that, of course, has the classic reflect the boss's thing, then use item, then stun them, and then go hit him. So, but again, he's big black cloak, he's magical, he's flying around, and he throws fireballs at you. And then he dies, looks like he's dead, and then he comes back as a big, gigantic, dragonish monster. The angry video game nerd calls this a cookie monster. And he is terrifying, as we're going to see. All right, attack, 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 attack. No, come on. Attack, 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 attack. This is not doing anything. Attack, attack. And we're dead. Okay, that's a problem. So the angry video game nerd talks about how you can actually get a lot of extra hearts to kill that guy with, so you get more ammunition. And you can do that in a very annoying way. But it's very clever because the programmers didn't have to code anything extra. They just had to change the level layout to make sure it would work. You immediately can go down the staircase and go up and get the power-ups you need. Fantastic. Easy. So then you get more stuff, and you can just get hearts each time. And so what's annoying is that you have to keep doing this every single time you want to fight him, because Cookie Monster, as he calls him, Dracula's second form, takes so many hearts to kill. It's not true. Actually, I don't even need any more hearts. I don't even need to do it the first time. But there's a little bit of misdirection in the final fight too, as we'll see. So I don't use the boomerang, so I'm going to try to use the holy water against that horrible thing. That makes sense. So, all right, they've already misdirected us twice. The holy water is shown here, and it's useless against Dracula. He does not take damage where the holy water lands. So the boomerang is useful, right? Well, not really. We want to use the whip. So we have double misdirection. But the boomerang, using it, flies around, is likely to hit the holy water. So even if you want to use the boomerang to fight Dracula, you're probably going to hit the holy water in the process. The holy water's candle, the boomerang flying around, and you're probably not going to be able to use the holy water against the final guy, who, as we'll see, is what we need to do. All right. Now let's kill this guy. So get our timing right. Okay. Now, I have not practiced this level enough to be sure that I'll be able to do this on the first try by any means. So I'm going to not be intentionally messing up anymore. I'll be showing you in pausing how this actually works instead of continually messing up, because it takes forever to kill this first boss. So in the meantime, well, we're actually almost halfway done. But it does take a long time, and it would be kind of annoying to restart every single time and do that. Oof, actually I might be in serious trouble. You don't want to take any damage on this guy. You don't have to not take damage, but it's really helpful to not. The Cookie Monster guy is really, really dangerous. Okay, so getting him there. Now, Inspector Gadget. All right, so we're taking this guy out. The music is sad that I don't have it playing here because it is really cool. But all right, so we're getting this rhythm down. It's comfortable. It's a very comfortable rhythm. You do have to be afraid of this guy spawning on top of you. Like, I'm actively paranoid. Like, I'm trying to make myself like he might come, he might come, he might come. I'm saying that to myself because if you are just mindlessly walking back and forth, you easily just will not react to him. All right, so we got to him here. I'm going to throw the holy water. And what happens is here is, all right, the holy water deals some damage to him. Holy water deals some damage to him. And you see it's dealing a bit of damage, but what's also dealing the most damage is I'm hitting him in the head. This is the thing that is actually really clever. The holy water can deal damage to him just with its flame, I believe. I believe I've seen that before. That the holy water just deals damage to his body with his flame. And that's the assumption that I'm going to be acting under, because it's really helpful, is that his lower body is actually vulnerable to the holy water, which means it does very little damage, but it does some damage. So Dracula was pretty easy to see that we weren't supposed to be fighting him the way we were supposed to be fighting him, because, I mean, clearly we weren't supposed to be, because we were doing 0 damage. But by doing a little bit of damage, it makes you think that maybe you're supposed to be fighting him that way, and it makes the guy incredibly hard to kill. You have to throw so much holy water at him, and eventually kill him. Which is why the AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, was saying that you need to have like 1,000,000 hearts. But you don't. Because again, when I was playing him the first time, I was told, like I'd seen the Angry Video Game Nerd's video at that point, I believed I would have to kill him like with this absurdly difficult, like tons and tons of holy water hearts. But in the process I was thinking, I wonder if I can still hit his head, if his head will still be vulnerable. Because the other guy's head was vulnerable, maybe his head's vulnerable. And it turns out it is. I've already dealt 3 damage to him. So this is actually really hard. So the problem is I don't have a double shot of the holy water, so I can't stun lock him. But what I can do is try to get him to land. So the thing is, as you can see, I'm running out of space, and I do not actually have the ability to get past him without taking damage, to my knowledge. But by getting this pattern down, you can deal a huge amount to him. So all right, we're going to kill him now. So that was easy. See, did not need all the extra hearts. I did get a bunch of them, but I still absolutely don't need them. I have 15 left. But one thing which is you can really do to make this boss fight even easier, an extra layer for yourself if you do not have that rhythm down, is what you can do is if he spawns in the middle of the room, you don't have much room until he goes over and hits you. He's probably going to go over and kill me before hit me once, but I have all these extra health. because you're going to run out of room quickly. So what you can do is you can wait to finish off Dracula, because he spawns where Dracula is, until Dracula teleports to one of these side areas, like really far away. Like wait till Dracula's at 1 life, wait till he spawns over there or spawns over here, and then jump over and finish him off. And when you do that, you have a whole hallway to use the Cookie Monster on. So you can actually control him really cleverly, which again is really nice because it's unlikely that the very first place he spawns, when he's at exactly 1 life, will be on the side. So of course you want to try to kill him as quickly as possible, right? And you will the first time because you don't know that he's got a second form. Well, no, you actually might want to hold off the finishing blow until he's in a more favorable position for the second half of the fight. That's another clever little layer. All right. Oh, looks like he's already dead. All right. That was Castlevania. We have beaten the final boss. We have braved the depths of darkness. We have climbed the highest mountain. And that was a very, for the NES era, especially considering how bad most of these bosses are, that was an incredibly interestingly layered final boss fight. You can see why I say it's like an entire level. There are so many pieces of misdirection, so many pieces of clever ways to exploit the fight. The 2 items, the ability to respawn the extra hearts, the ability to control the spawn point of the final boss, the fact that at first you think you want to be far away and using the boomerang, but in reality you want to be close and not use the boomerang at all. And the fact that thinks the holy water doesn't do anything, when in reality you need to get it, because if you use a boomerang, you're not going to have the holy water likely for the next section, because you're going to likely throw a boomerang into it and it's going to drop and spawn and die on the floor. Like, there are so many clever little things to it. The fact that the Cookie Monster himself actually takes a little bit of damage from the holy water. I'm 99% certain that's true. It makes you think like you're hurting him, but in reality you have to hit his head. And because actually, frankly, he constantly is at different heights. He's constantly jumping up and then down and crouching and then rising. Even if you're just wailing on him with your whip, you're likely to hit him in the head sometimes, which makes you think that you're actually killing him. When in reality, you have to focus on the head in the first place. Okay, well, that was Castlevania. One of my favorite games of all time, certainly on the NES. And this was intelligent design. So as you can see, the game restarts when you're done, but it's not quite the same. We're not going to go through it because it's insane. And the levels are no longer brilliantly designed. They're just basically what they do is they just throw a super hard end boss at you. Like, they just make everything super hard. Like, here's the opening section, and there's bats now. Not very interesting. These guys go a lot faster. The pacing's not interesting anymore. It's just dumb. I actually have beaten a good chunk of this portion of the game on hard mode when I was just practicing on these recordings, but I ended up not even doing that because the timing and spacing is all different. They just throw a lot of crazy stuff at you, like Medusa heads in the middle of those pressurized things that if you take one step too far to the right or to the left, you die, and of course the Medusa heads are punishing you for that. Like, it's just silly. But anyway, you can find more great game design content. I hope you think this is great. But if you do, you can find very similar design content on my blog at danfelder.net. You can follow me on Twitter at designerdanf. And of course, you can like and subscribe to this channel and make a game designer very happy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate when a video gets shared because I love talking about this stuff, and it really makes me feel encouraged to get so many good positive comments and feedbacks and likes and all that kind of stuff. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Castlevania, and I really hope you go and check it out yourself. Like, it is a very satisfying, fun game. Once you know to approach it right, once you know to approach it that it's an action puzzle game to be figuring out. And I may have spoiled a lot of it for you, but it's still very fun to develop your own techniques and also just to try to learn to execute these proven ones. I often feel like Dark Souls, a lot of my friends do not like Dark Souls because they just don't want to put that much time and effort and studying into the thing, but they still like the idea of practicing something and getting better at it. And that's very satisfying. So I often recommend Dark Souls to them, but just to look at the strategy guides and how to beat things, how to beat bosses. It still is a very difficult game, and it's still very satisfying. And that's how similar for Castlevania. That Castlevania is just a great, wonderful, beautifully designed game, and it's completely different to try to play a game and to feel what it's like under your own hands than it is just to watch somebody else do it. It's likely you'll find other elements of game design and level design that are very interesting here that I have not even touched on or noticed myself, because when I was playing it the first time, that's what it was like. All right. When I came back to replay all the levels all these times for these recorders, every single time I feel like, oh, I wish I had said something in this earlier level. This is so clever. Like, I wish I had said this, or I wish I had said that. Like, oh look, there's treasure. There's so many cool things we could be talking about. Anyway, I love this. I love this game, and I hope you guys give it a shot and check out some other stuff. And we'll see you next time. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next time. It's possibly I'll be playing Undertale. It's possible I'll be doing another NES classic like The Legend of Zelda. If you have any suggestions or requests, feel free to let me know. And I will be looking forward to playing a lot more of this in the future. This was a lot of fun. All right, see you guys. Bye.